Hello, and welcome to Healthy Life with Kimmi. Hey guys, this is my channel where I talk about me losing a few pounds on a healthy weight loss journey. And many of you have been sharing your journeys with me. I am so appreciative. So I am here with my weekly update on my weight loss or weight gain or process, whatever you want to call it. I'm hoping it's weight loss every week. So this week I am so proud to announce that I lost 0.7 pounds. 0.7. So you would think I'm saying it like I lost 70, right? But 0.7. And I'm so ecstatic to report that because I had a very life week. I mean, life was lifing this week. I had guests in town. I went out to eat several times. My job took me where I had a couple assignments that were kind of crazy, so I wasn't able to eat at home. So I ate McDonald's this week. I ate Jersey Mike's this week. So I did a lot of things that was not my norm. We even had a few friends over here where I had a waffle for breakfast. I normally would have had probably 2 waffles, but I had a very nice, reasonable plate. So let's get into what happened. So total again, I lost 0.7 this week for a total weight loss of 10 pounds. And again, I am ecstatic because of the week that I had. So let's talk about the good. So the good was I stayed on track. As far as my tracking is concerned, I'm doing Weight Watchers, so I put everything in my app. I looked at my points before I ate it. I would even try to determine, okay, so if I eat this, not that, what changes? Will that affect my points that I had? A couple of days, I actually ran out of points and had to go into what they have, like a little weekend reserve. So that's the days like I had a waffle. You know, waffles and syrup and all that is very high in calories. Not that you can't have it, but you really have to account for it. So days that I knew I was going to be eating out or going somewhere like restaurants or whatever, instead of having my regular smoothie, which would take me pretty much most of the day if I knew I was going out for lunch, I would just have a banana. So I'm really getting good at training my mind to make different choices. And the best thing about this last week, guys, I did all these different activities. I didn't feel deprived. Now, I did talk about my Weight Watchers with the people I was with a little bit more than I want to going in the future. So I don't want it to be where, well, Kim's doing Weight Watchers, we can't eat this. No, I just want it to be a part of my life, and I make the selection of whatever I'm going to have. They eat whatever they're going to have, and it's not a topic for conversation. But I think because, too, I made a few choices that were not that were out of my norm, it did become a topic for conversation with those who really know me. So we went to a Mexican restaurant. As I said, I normally would have a large margarita where I opted to have 0, and I just had a couple sips, not 0, but I had a couple sips of my husband's, and he wasn't feeling that, so he ended up ordering me a small. I said, I'm not drinking that. It was like the no way, no how. So I was not drinking that margarita, but I did have 4 sips in total of his, which was fine. You know, I just wanted to get that taste, that satisfaction of it. So I didn't have to hold one, because when I looked at the points when I first sat down, a margarita, a big one like I normally get, was like 30 points. I could eat a lot of food for 30 points. So it's just retraining the mind. And I'm not gonna lie, it is hard. So at my friend's house, one day we went for dinner, and she put it down, y'all. She did a whole soul food thing. It was so good. She did turkey dressing, the works. But because it was homemade, it wasn't as processed as eating out at a restaurant, which we had did the day before. So I enjoyed her food. I even went back for seconds, and I wanted to kick myself after I did, but I was like, I'm just going to make it up the next day, because I just really enjoyed myself. I enjoyed the association. I enjoyed the food. And we just had a good time, you know. So like I was saying earlier, I don't want what I'm doing to be the focal point of the dinner or the lunch or whatever I'm doing. I really just kind of want to move incognito. You know, like I said, making better choices for me. And I don't want everybody talking about, well, Kim can't have this. And that kind of happened a little bit this weekend. And some of it was my fault, because I was like, ooh, y'all got to go home. I was teasing my friends. I said, y'all got to go home, because I'm eating just too much. I'm on my plan, da-da-da, you know. So all that being said, and one other little thing that was kind of funny. So my friend's house I went to, they made the good soul food dinner. She actually had made brownies. Well, chocolate keeps me up. Like if I have a piece of chocolate, any kind, I'll be up for, you know, hours, like for real, to the next day almost. Sometimes days. I joke about it, but me and chocolate these days for a long time do not get along. So I brought the brownie home. Actually, I didn't bring it home. My husband did. He brought home 2 Why he do that? He could just bring enough for him. If he had brought one, I might have had a little piece of it. No, he brings two. So I ate one the following day for breakfast. So I didn't have my smoothie. I didn't even have my banana. I started off the day because I had eaten so, not bad, but I had eaten a little bit heavier volume than I normally do. I started off the next day with apple cider vinegar and water, like a big cup. That was one of my little takeaway tips this week too. Before I go out, I tend to now try to drink a big cup of water. And it's just because to help flush out some of that salt. Because you know, most food when you eat out nowadays, it's so loaded with salt. It's ridiculous. They put so much salt in it. So anyway, so that's one of my little tips too. My friend actually told me that too. Nothing new probably that I'll be sharing with you guys, but when you start implementing it, you can see the results. It makes a difference. So anyway, I had a big cup of apple cider vinegar yesterday morning. Then I kept looking at the brownie. I kept looking at it. So I told y'all already, if it's in this house, I'm going to eat it. I'm not that controlled yet. We're only into week 5, okay? I'm working on this. So if it's here, I'm going to probably have it. So I'm getting better at that. So again, I am so ecstatic and I'm making different choices. A couple other things that I'm working on for this week. I'm going to be working on eating slower, actually enjoying the moment. And I'm going to do a full video on this actually. It's coming soon. So I'm working on that this week, trying to enjoy the whole experience of eating and not just eating. And again, I've been using my tracker, so I stayed on target with that. I actually walked a lot more this week, so I really try to take my gym shoes somewhere, because if I'm just in the parking lot shopping, I might say, okay, let me get my groceries. After I've gotten my groceries, I throw them in the car, and I'll just walk the parking lot because I'm kind of afraid to walk in my neighborhood because there's so many dogs sometimes. So I'll just walk in the parking lot. So I take my gym shoes, I leave them in the car, or I've been wearing my gym shoes a lot more because I can move a lot faster with my gym shoes on versus a regular shoe. So I might walk anywhere. So catch some of my other videos if you have not. I'm actually journaling and documenting even food choices that I make. I did one about a sub video recently, how I ate half of it and left the other half for dinner. You know, just learning how to stretch meals out, because I was content when I ate half of it. So check out that video. And again, I got a lot of things coming for the channel. Just had company in town, so I got kind of sidetracked, and we've really enjoyed them. We have not seen them in 5 years. And it was really special. And my other friends, we all got together, like I said, about 3 times. It might have been 4. I can't even keep up. But every meal, when you go out, it's going to be some food. It's going to be some food. So if you got a food problem, it's hard. It's hard. No more than someone that drinks. If they have a problem and you go out and everybody's serving alcohol. And you can't get away from food. It's their morning, noon, and night. Snack time. 2 snacks. You know, so you can't get away from the food. You just cannot if you wanted to. So again, overall, I am very pleased with this week. I'm down a complete 10 pounds. I'm going to go whoop, whoop. Go, Kimmi. Go, Kimmi. Go, Kimmi. So I'm excited. And 0.7, remember, count everything, guys. 0.3, 0.2, 0.1, because that 0.7 this week brought me up to that 10-pound mark. You see what I mean? So I did a video on that too. Because a lot of times you might be like, oh, it's only 0.2. It's 0.1. It's point this. Every point counts. Every point counts. So, again, I am ecstatic. Thank you for going on this journey with me. If you have not subscribed to my channel, you probably want to. You probably want to. Come on. Come on. Don't be scared. I know we're scared of commitment of anything, even the YouTube channel. But don't be scared, y'all. Come on, join me on this ride. So if you're doing something new, what were your wins this week? What were your wins? What were your losses? And we're not even going to call it a losses. What things would you change for next week? Okay. So tell me about it in the chat. I want to hear some good things. All right. Well, until next time, guys, this is Healthy Life with Kimmi. Bye.